Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. We always could spot a friend. Welcome back. And I smile when I think how you must have been.
Welcome back to the This Is Me series, a way that we can get to know each other at this time until we are all back together to worship in our sanctuary and be God's people together. So many people often ask me, even at a young age, what do pastors do before they actually become ordained or become pastors? So many pastors have different paths. They do different jobs or different careers. I told you earlier in the video that I wanted to become a pastor at an early age, but that still didn't mean I was automatically a pastor. I had jobs that I had to fulfill before I did this. So when I was a little kid, probably early elementary school, my dream job, believe it or not, which is still a joke in my family, is to be an otter trainer. Yes, those cute little mammals that float in the water and they also are on land, that you see them culling together on their backs or breaking clams on their chests. That's what I wanted to do for a living. Now, some could say it's just a childhood dream, that wasn't serious, but I still have a love for otters. If you are ever in my office, you can see that I have an otter calendar on the wall with a little otter humor. That's me in a nutshell, but I want to be an otter trainer. When I was growing up, my family always went to the Gulf Coast, and it was either there or at SeaWorld that I saw otters as part of the dolphins and orca whales exhibit or shows. So they had an otter show that otters would do tricks and they'd slide down. And I just thought that was the coolest thing, that somebody could do that for a living, was be an otter trainer. So little did I realize that there were not otter training schools or even SeaWorld or other exhibits anywhere near the Midwest at the time. So that kind of gave way. So then after that, I wanted to become a police officer, to be involved in law enforcement. One of my godfather growing up was in law enforcement of the local police department. So I've got to do the ride-arounds for that. And I just thought it was a really cool way that the people in the community respected them and looked up to them for being heroes, which they are. But also the immense amount of pride in your community, that people know you and that you're really investing in it and providing a difference. And then, as you know, that gave way probably in early high school to wanting to become a pastor, to be hands-on, to be involved in people's lives through the great success and great joy of people's lives. But even through hard times, they need a companion or they seek advice. So the very intimate times in their lives, I felt like that was the right call for me. But also seeing direct involvement in people's change of lives from hopefully worse to better. And I've said in an earlier video about doing mission trip work, and that's how it seems like such a dynamic perspective of God to be brought into that fold in people's lives where there's often chaos, like the hurricane we see in New Orleans right now, and that through many programs in our denomination, the United Church of Christ, and throughout different denominations, there is a process of meeting people where they're at in life, of working on their homes to make them a better life and pick up the pieces, but also help out their spiritual needs and provide for that time come to cast a vision until their home or shelter is prepared. So those are my kind of big 3 ideas. But in the past, for jobs, I was a youth director at many churches, working on things like Mess Fest and lock-ins and mission trips. There has also been my very first job was in my neighborhood. There is a recreation area called the Colony Club. So my job, as hard as it was very hard, was to sit around and watch TV, but also answer the phones and book parties. And then if there was a party or another gathering, was to help out, organize the game room, make sure that was all cleaned up, and do head counts and that kind of stuff. Not a very hard job as a 15 through 18-year-old. and also help out with lifeguarding if that was needed as well, or to be eyes on deck. I've also done a lot of help with landscaping, watering, kind of odd jobs, helping out here and there. And then before going to ministry, I worked for a property management company for about 10 to 12 years, doing everything from roofing to siding to cleaning dryer vents to pressure washing to remodeling. You name it, that's what I did to help me hone my own skills. And I really enjoyed the camaraderie of it and making a difference, seeing things through from the initial project to when it was completed. And it was just a wonderful experience to be outside. So my previous church where I was at, ministry, was quite different because I went from being outside every day, rain or shine, to having an office without a window. So that was a big kind of shock on me. So I spent a lot of time in the church garden or just going for a walk around the community. So there's some things in my life that I did for jobs and careers until I got into ordained ministry. So there you have it. So our next video we're looking at doing was supposed to be for today, but our dog Lily wasn't ready to show off her tricks and talk about her life. So we'll talk about that next time. So here we are, and this is me. May it be so.